This is totally different than what was initially reported, and it changes things for this particular issue with the SIG Sauer P320 pistol. But does it change it for everything? I want to hear from you on that one. Hey folks, my name is Jared. Welcome back to Guns and Gadgets. And today I want to update you on the latest story coming from the F.E. Warren Air Force Base in Wyoming, where a tragic incident involving a service pistol and the death of a U.S. airman has led to an arrest. And the story's changed than what initially was coming out on the immediate reports coming out of the media. Let's break this all down for you. First, a huge thanks to CMMG for sponsoring today's video. If you're looking for a workhorse of a tool with reliability and dependability that you can trust, whether it's for home or for competition, CMMG's tools are top tier. Like I've said to you many times, I've taken my Banshee and my Resolute and my Descents to several trainings across the country over the last few years, and CMMG has replaced my previous home defense tool. I even have paired it with one of CMMG's zeroed quieting tubes. American-made quality that you can depend on, right over there in Boonville, Missouri. Be sure to check them out and use code GNG10 for a surprise. Let's start with this incident and the victim. On July 20th, 2025, not too long ago, Airman Braden Lovin, a 21-year-old Security Forces airman and a remote targeting engagement systems operator, died when an M18 handgun discharged a 9mm round around 1:30 a.m. while he was on duty at the F.E. Warren Air Force Base, and this is all according to the Air Force. Now, this case sparked service-wide inspections of M18 firearms as initial reports suggested that the gun discharged on its own. Now, Air Force Global Strike Command, which oversees the nuclear missile operations at Warren, and some Air Combat Command units barred troops from using the pistol, citing safety concerns until they had completed refresh training, including training on proper handling of that firearm. Now, the immediate response and the inspection was what was, flooding the airwaves as this incident was initially reported. The M18, a 9mm pistol derived from SIG Sauer's P320, was widely fielded by the United States military, and after this incident, inspectors halted use of the M18, particularly across Air Force Global Strike Command, to run a safety check and to, like I said, retrain personnel. And the safety inspections and Global Strike's pause on M18 usage is still ongoing. This concern here was the shooting might have been the result of a so-called uncommanded discharge, which occurs when a gun fires without the trigger being pulled. Now, as of Friday, the Air Force was continuing efforts to inspect all of its roughly 125,000 M18 pistols to ensure safety, according to an Air Force spokesperson. Now, on August 8th, 2025, the Air Force announced the arrest of another airman in connection with the shooting. Now, while the individual remains unnamed as of now, they face charges of involuntary manslaughter, obstruction of justice, and making a false official statement. Now, the suspect's charges indicate that investigators may believe Lovin's death was likely the result of a negligent discharge, at the least, rather than an uncommanded discharge. Now, the Office of Special Investigations is actively investigating the case still. The Air Force reiterates that the arrested individual is presumed innocent until proven guilty. And SIG Sauer, who manufactures the M18, has defended the integrity and safety of its firearms. They've previously offered to assist in the investigation, and this case, it does raise serious concerns, not just about weapons safety, but also about self-reporting and transparency within the Air Force. I'll keep an eye on this as we get updates and how this investigation unfolds. But there's obviously much more to this story, as it appears at this point in the investigation that this could potentially be human use issue rather than equipment or firearms issues, until we hear more. Now, one thing you can be sure is that I'm going to keep you in the loop. If you found this breakdown helpful, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and let me know what you think in the comments down below about this incident, as well as other incidents surrounding the mystique of the P320. I was honor and a pleasure to meet you all at Goals over the last few days here in Knoxville, Tennessee. Gun Owners of America did a phenomenal job. It was great to see all the vendors and meet all of y'all. Just it was a pleasure and an honor. Guys, check out Blackout Coffee. We have some new shirts out. I just caffeinated myself. blackoutcoffee.com/GNG. Use code GNG10 for a surprise on your order as well. Save a little scratch. Until next time, stay safe, stay vigilant, and stay free, guys and gals. Never, ever, ever stop fighting for our rights. I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.